Hello, hello, and welcome back to Look Outside 2.0 Cursed Mode. This is part 30, and maybe the final part. I don't know. Hopefully. Well, it'll be the final part for now, at any rate. Um, this time, we're going for the crossword ending, and in order to accomplish this, we need to reload to a much earlier save. This one, in particular. I'm pretty sure that if we start from this same save, we should have enough time to complete all of the crossword puzzles. Now, one of the things that we need to do, because the way that you get to this ending, is you need to complete all of the crosswords in this book. And if you do that, you get something that lets you unlock the ending. But completing the crosswords in this book is very difficult without doing a couple of things. One, you want to have Morton in your party, or at least in your apartment. He'll help you solve them much faster. And two, you need to complete Auntie Wilma's crossword challenge, which we can do. And perhaps the Morton thing will solve itself, eh? If we just spend a little bit of time playing some video games. So why don't we do that? Oh, I actually have to go buy Auntie Wilma's crossword challenge. I forgot that I didn't do that yet in this run. It's all this timeline hopping, man. It's like destroying my brain. Yeah, I hope everyone is doing well. Oh, this is actually a little query that I have for everybody who is watching this deep in the playthrough. Did you see the last episode when it was uploaded? Because I noticed that there was like a extremely low number of impressions on the last episode, and I'm just wondering if, like, I finished the last episode. Oh yeah, Dan is like, this is a bootleg, what the fuck? But I finished the last episode with an X rating, and I put that in the description because I was like, oh, maybe somebody will want to know like how you get an X rating in this game or whatever, because apparently that's very difficult to do, at least according to some cursory Googling. And I'm wondering if YouTube was like, ew, X rating, you mean like dirty, dirty sex? And then it just like absolutely made sure that the video didn't go out to anyone. So, you know, if you saw that one and you just didn't click on it, I guess let me know. But if you didn't see it, also let me know, because then I'll try to remember to, I guess, never put an X in the description ever again. I have changed it since. But yeah, anyway. Let's play some crosswords. You've never heard of Auntie Wilma's crossword challenge before, and you're not sure anyone has. It doesn't even look like it's officially licensed. It's a weird bootleg crossword game. You're not sure what you expected. It's just a crossword game. It seems to focus on vocabulary. You go through a crossword puzzle, but the end stumps you. An 8-letter word meaning shy or scared. The 5th letter is R. Try spooked. It's gonna be spooked. Have you tried hunger yet? Dentition? I don't care.
Crosswords, huh? Been a long time since I played a crossword game. Did I ever tell you about the time I won the Crossword National Championships? It was in a dream.
I don't know. Maybe afraid? What is this thing? Crossword!
Why are you asking me, of all people?
Apprehensive, of course. Oh my god, I have to do so many different voices in a row, because everybody fucking talks. I was never that good with words. Maybe sheepish? Oh, yeah. Let me just check my thesaurus real quick. After much struggle, you finally decide to whip out an old thesaurus your grandma bought you. You find the word timorous, and it works. A strange sense of accomplishment wells within you as you complete the puzzle. Crosswords are unbearably boring, but at least you learned a new word. You play for 2 hours. It's almost noon. And we gotta do it again. We gotta mainline these crosswords, baby, in order to get this ending. You gotta go thick with the crosswords. You resume your Auntie Wilma's crossword challenge game. You struggle through another boring crossword session. You get stuck on a tough clue. 11-letter verb meaning to speak evasively. The 7th letter is I. Try lie. Eviscerate. Try eviscerate. Dentition? Leave me alone.
I know the answer. I want to tell you. I really do. But if I do, the dream gnomes will steal my teeth.
Maybe it's exaggerate? We can eat crossword, yes?
I don't know. Why are you asking me these things?
Palter? Quibble?
Oh,
Of course, it's fabricate? Misrepresent, maybe? Sorry. That's not Lyle. Speak evasively, huh? Wouldn't know anything about that. Sorry. This time you keep a thesaurus on hand. After flipping through a few pages, you come upon the word prevaricate, which works. Once again, you feel a sense of accomplishment, even though this was incredibly dull. Crosswords are unbearably boring, but at least you learned a new word. You play for 2 hours. You hear a knock at the door. Who is it? It's Morton! And it's good Morton this time. Hello. I didn't read that. I read it in the last one. It's fine. I just got too excited. Anyway, Morton, that's me. Morton, I like, little things people discard. Maybe you call it junk. I can pay you. What will you do? You have 24 junk. Give him all of it. You give 24 junk to Morton. Morton gives you 20 bucks. Morton gives you some snacks. Jockey bar, bag of chips, muffin. Morton gives you a denim vest. Morton gives you a small pack of healing items. 4 bandages, tonic, an antidote, and balm. Morton gives you $40. Morton gives you a pitchfork. Morton gives you some food supplies, rice, can of beans, and tomato. Morton gives you some chemicals, vinegar, gasoline, and Clysocks. You sure know where to find the good stuff, huh? Maybe we should work together, Sure, come on in. Oh, yes. Yes. Now tell me, where do you find all the good stuff? You can tell that she's around. Yeah, I know. Oh, that's a different man in a robe. Sorry. Bye, Ernie. I need to talk to Martin. Yes. Have you found anything good? Yes. How are you doing? I am good. You will, take me with you? I want to find little knickknacks, yes? Tell me about your junk. It's not junk. These things, my knickknacks, they're quite valuable. Pretty things. Helpful things. No. Junk is different. Junk is, useless. Where do you find the good stuff? All over. On tables, in boxes, inside cabinets, in pockets. All over. You must look carefully. I see. Yes, very good. What do you think will happen? There will be less people. Is this a problem? It means more things are unattended. We can take what we want. Did you look outside? Yes. Okay. Cool. Morton is, bizarrely, very good at crosswords. So he will be helpful. You resume your Auntie Wilma's crossword challenge game. The crossword puzzle is a struggle, but you almost feel yourself enjoying some parts of it. You come across a clue that you just can't figure out. A 13-letter adjective meaning discerning and perceptive. The 5th letter is P. I think it might be shrewd. Slaughter! Did you, try dentition yet? Stop bothering me. I just don't have Helen's voice back. I just don't have it.
You ever wonder if you're digging a little too deep? Maybe getting a little too close to the truth? Might be best to let sleeping dogs lie this time.
I think it's clever.
Yes, we know this word. It is roaches. Why do you keep asking me these English crossword puzzles, Sam?
Oh, does he speak? He's Quebecois, so he doesn't he doesn't speak English very well. That's very funny.
Aha! It's astute.
No. Erudite? Sagacious? Sorry about the crossword, but do you think I can get a refill soon? Maybe it's clever? Perspicacious. Morton got it. It's perspicacious. It was a real struggle, but you actually kind of enjoyed the puzzle this time. Sort of. Crosswords are unbearably boring, but at least you learned a new word. You play for 2 hours. We should probably eat. But I don't care about being healthy anymore. So let's just have some pizza bites, shall we? I do this because apparently, because this is a mechanic I almost never, I don't think I ran into it at all in 1.0. But if you don't eat enough food, oh, we also got a Morton event, that's cool. But if you don't eat enough food, you actually do get hungry, and it does actually cause problems for you. So that's why I'm cooking, even though I don't need the HP necessarily. Morty, my best friend in the whole world.
Yes. Greetings. Give me some of your stuff. No, I don't think so. Come on, just give it to me. You've got so much of it. I just want a little. I'll pay you. It's all very important to me. I'm sorry, but I can't just give this away. Not even for money. Have it your way, Morton. Don't give me any of your stupid junk. We'll see what happens.
I'm sure that'll go well. Anyway. More crosswords. More! You resume your Auntie Wilma's crossword challenge game. Your crossword skills are definitely improving, and you cruise through most of the puzzle. One trips you up, though. A 10-letter adjective meaning casually or smugly indifferent. The fourth letter is O.
Cool? No, yeah, it's cool.
Try torture. Also try eradicate. Try them both.
I think, it's dentition.
If you don't stop bothering me, I'm going to hurt you.
Sounds like me, kid. I like to take life easy. Nothing gets old Ernest down. That's how you should look at life. Try earnest.
Lazy. I think it's lazy.
No. We do not like this word. Roaches care very much. I can barely speak French as it is. I speak English like a caveman.
Haughty. It's definitely haughty. No, wait.
Blasé?
Callous?
Oh. I think it's unsympathetic, maybe? Insouciant.
Incredible. What a word. Morton's pretty good with these. Despite your best efforts, you have to admit you enjoyed this one. You might just be a crossword guy. Crosswords are unbearably boring, but at least you learned a new word? I don't know how many times I can deliver that differently. We're changing. We're becoming different. We're becoming a crossword guy. We have to keep going. We need to go deeper. Deeper. You resume your Auntie Wilma's crossword challenge game. Crosswords are almost relaxing now, and you breeze through most of the puzzle. A tricky one stumps you, a 9-letter noun pertaining to the arrangement and development of teeth. The fourth letter is T.
It's teeth. It's teeth.
I think it's massacre.
I can't really think of anything.
Stop it.
Teeth, huh? Old Ernest knows a thing or two about teeth. Every year, all my teeth fall out at Christmas, and I get a fresh new pair. Shed 'em like a snake.
I don't know. I can't think of anything.
Roaches have no teeth. We have
Mandibles.
tabernacle. I've had it, Sam.
Bridge work? Dentures? It might be tuskly-ish.
It could be fangs, possibly. Dentition.
Not bad at all. After all of that, you have to admit you really enjoy crosswords now. It's honestly satisfying to finish them. You have to admit it. You're a crossword guy now. 200 EXP, 200 common, 20 morale. You draw inspiration from the crosswords. You learn confusing word. You play for an hour. Alright, let's take a look at our new skill here. Confusing word. Use a powerful word. May confuse all enemies. Seems good. I don't know. Not sure how much I would, I'm not sure what specific situations that would be useful in, to be honest. Because, like, the thing about all games with, like, buffs and debuffs is that at the end of the day, if the objective is to kill the enemy, then spending a turn on doing something that doesn't kill the enemy doesn't really help you. But if the enemy is going to live for a very long time regardless of what you do, then spending time debuffing to make that long road easier is good. But the problem is that in a lot of RPGs, a lot of bosses are immune to debuffs because otherwise the boss becomes too easy. So it's like debuffs have this like weird game balance location in video games that doesn't really, I don't know, it doesn't always jive, even though like I do like them a lot. But anyway, let's play for an hour. Now, I have done this before without Morton and without completing Auntie Wilma's crossword challenge. And if you do it only for an hour, you complete like 6 without both of them. So this should be a major boost. You start at the beginning level crosswords. The clues are very simple, and all the vocabulary words are quite basic. You hear a knock at the door. A knock at the door interrupts your crossword session. You spend an hour completing puzzles before being interrupted. You complete 15 puzzles in that time. So yeah, it's a huge boost. Morton helps you clear some. There's someone at the door. What should you do? Let's look through the eye hole. It's Harriet! A pallid woman in a strange, frumpy robe looks around furtively at your door. Her hands clasp and unclasp every few moments. What will you do? Hello? Please, I need your help. Have you seen a little girl? Her name is Cheryl. Will you open the door? No. Although I wonder if she's called Harriet because of Harry from Silent Hill. I'm Harriet. I live with my daughter on the 2nd floor. I left Sophie at home when I went out looking for food. I got lost on the 1st floor. And when I got back, she was gone. Have you seen her? Yes. Oh, thank God. Mom, you're here. Thank you so much for protecting her. I can't believe it. Thank you. Here, please. It's not much, but please take this. I want you to have it. You receive elixir, 2 first aid kits, and 4 tonics. Listen, if you ever need any help, anything, we're at apartment 22. And thank you again. So, I think before we continue with the crossword apocalypse, we should probably go check on them, because we didn't get to throughout the game. And yes, I did know that was going to happen. I did like a little test run, because I wanted to make sure that I had enough time, depending on the save file I loaded, to like, you know, actually finish it. Now, I didn't go through all the crossword puzzles. This is about where I went up to. Then I was like, okay. Considering that these door events are also really interesting, I figured that it was like a good opportunity. So we're gonna. So I haven't seen this yet. I haven't seen this yet at all. It's the door to apartment 22. This is where Harriet and Sophie live. In 1.0, or at least in 1.3, when I stopped playing initially, there wasn't more to this, but I think there is now. Oh, who's there? Come in. She unlocks the door. Oh, it's you. Hello. Hi, how are you today? I suppose I might have to learn to live next to this monster now, huh? Are you sure Jeanne is safe to be around now? She still has a lot of teeth and claws. I have a daughter to protect. Well, at least she's back to her senses for now. Hopefully she can help me patch those walls. She's got a few arms to spare. Can I do anything for you? Nothing right now, thanks. Don't hesitate to ask if you ever need anything. Hi, Sam. What's up? See anything cool lately? What's up? How are you doing? I'm pretty hungry. Think you can make me a snack? How's things back home? Pretty boring, to be honest. I told Mom that I've been helping you out as thanks for taking care of me. Whisper, she doesn't know helping out involves fighting monsters. She thinks I'm just helping you clean. That's cute. So obviously we get a better ending for Sophie. So we can have her come with us. So you don't lose Sophie as a party member anymore too, which is nice. I guess I'm allowed to take that. Harriet, do you care if I take that? Hi, how are you today? Can I do anything for you? You have any supplies? I don't have a lot to spare, but you brought me back my little girl. Take anything you need. Sweet. So you can take anything you want from her house. Junk, rubber boots, a granola bar, juice box, vinegar. She has a bunch of stuff in her fridge. I probably won't loot this. Nah, it's good. She's got anxiety meds and a first aid kit and a bunch of toothpaste. It's nice. We are wasting time doing this instead of playing crosswords, but whatever. Oh, and we've got a little bit of Jean in here, too. I wonder if you can talk to Jean if she has anything to say about Harriet as a neighbor. I know Harriet has just had something to say about her. I'll talk to Harriet and ask her those other questions in a second, too. More marbles for Sophie, and I assume this is Sophie's room. It's kind of small, but, you know. Gummy bears. How nice. Hi, how are you today? Looking for astronomers. Barrow's an astronomer who lives here. I think she mentioned being in some kind of astronomy club. Didn't one of their friends die a while back? We played bridge together with some friends at the local library. She looked so sullen that one time. Her head wasn't in the game at all. I didn't want to pry too much. I hope they're safe. Can I do anything for you? Trying to reach the ground floor. Ah, the ground floor, yes. I couldn't open that stairwell door. It seems they activated some kind of lockdown. I suppose that must help keep the monsters contained, but we're stuck here. I heard the locks use these weird discs that have planets on them. It's very convoluted. I don't get it. Okay. Nothing right now. Cool. An awkwardly cropped photo of Harriet and Sophie by the seashore. They're laughing, and Sophie is holding an ice cream cone. She looks like she's about 5 or 6. You can barely make out the shoulder of a man just out of frame. Ah. Sad. Jean, do you have anything to say about your neighbors? Hi, Sam. How you doing? A lot better. I keep looping. Did you stop growing? I think so. I haven't felt any new heads budding in a little while. I'm afraid that going outside could give me another growth spurt, though. Okay. I just realized that Jean and Audrey's voice is the exact same, but you know what? I don't have that many female voices, okay? I just don't. I can't put on, like, 6 different falsettos, sorry. Alright, let's go home and play more crosswords. It's important. Play for an hour. You reach the 2nd level of crosswords. It's still easy enough to be completed by a child, but a few unusual words occasionally slip in. You do crossword puzzles for 1 hour. You completed 10 puzzles in that time. Morton helps you clear some. It's best to do it in hour-long increments because you get interrupted whenever you have a knock. You do crossword puzzles for an hour. You complete 7 in that time. Morton helps you clear some. How much time do we have left in the day? Because you don't want to, like, stay up too late. Okay, it is 9. So we can probably do 2 more hours of crosswords. It's getting late. You should probably go to sleep. You heard a knock at the door. It's now night. Knock at the door interrupts your crossword session. You spend an hour completing crosswords. You complete 7. Morton helps you clear some. There's someone at the door. It's the gun merchant. Menacing man, straight out of the gangster movie, stands in front of the door. He's holding some kind of antique rifle. His finger anxiously rubs the trigger. Hello? Hey, open up, buddy. Got some guns for you. You buying? Will you open the door? So this is also the Resident Evil 4 merchant. We have 2. Hey. You chat for a little bit. He doesn't know much about what's happening. He's concerningly tight-lipped about the source of his weapons. Look at these bad boys. You know you want one. Let's trade. Look at these babies. You know you want one. Don't be a friggin' mook. Buy one of these guns, eh? So he's got an SMG, an army jacket, army boots. Tough army boots for long marches, granting the kick ability. I might buy those just to see if they increase your ballistics. He sells a high-caliber rifle, which would have been amazing for Dan. But, you know, it is what it is. I guess I can sell some stuff. This is much earlier in the game than when we left off. I don't really want to blow all my money on a high-powered rifle, but also, I guess it doesn't really matter. This rare comic book. Sell that. I don't know. It's not like we'll have another opportunity to buy one. But what if I need it? Army jacket. Campstar's army jacket. Everyone can still see you. 10% goal resist. What if I still need it for, like, for what comes after we finish the crosswords? Fuck it. I'm buying it. I could sell some other stuff. Yeah, I've got tons of equipment here that I'm not even fucking using. What about these jade earrings? I can sell that. I'm definitely never going to use the old rifle again, but I can't unload it. Definitely never going to use this. Definitely never going to use this. Let's see, what else? Silver bracelet. I'm not going to use this. I'm not going to use these 2 denim jackets. Okay, that's a respectable amount of money. Done some big game. You got some armor-piercing bullets fed into this bad boy. It's fully loaded, and there's an extra mag on the house. Good doing business with you. Okay, sweet. Let's take a look at those army boots. Increase dance ballistics. All they do is increase his ballistic defense. Otherwise, they reduce his luck. So they're not preferred. They're not preferred. Weirdly, the high caliber rifle. Oh, it has a bayonet. That's nice. The high caliber rifle actually does less damage. High caliber burst. Fire 4 high caliber rounds in quick succession. Full auto. Oh, it's a high caliber automatic. That's why. Yeah, that's crazy good. Okay, that makes sense. I don't know. Are the army boots better than the work boots? Less defense, more bullet defense, slightly more agility. I think these would reduce. Yeah, he gets like 12 attack from those. So I'm leaving him on those. So I guess the army boots are sort of whatever. I honestly do prefer the physical defense to the bullet defense, so I think we'll just leave that. All right, back to crosswords for 1 more hour, and then we brush our teeth and go to bed. You reach the intermediate level crosswords. They're starting to take a little more time, and you occasionally find yourself stumped. You do crossword puzzles for an hour. You complete 6 puzzles in that time. More than helps you clear some. Okay. So we're already at intermediate, but we have to finish the entire thing, which is why I took us back to, like, day 12, I think, is where we're at right now. I'm not sure. It's either day 12 or 13. Do I have time to cook for the roaches? Let's cook something for the roaches. Why not? Let's be kind to them. We don't need to, but, you know. It's not like the roaches don't deserve a little bit of food. Alright, let's just leave that out for them and head to bed. Just as you fall asleep, you think you hear Spine's raspy voice whisper, "Good night." Good night, Spine. Some leftovers have rotted away. Dan received $2 in ad revenue. It's now early morning. It's now 7:03. Only 2 days left. I guess I should save with Sybil, but I'll do it after I... Oh, shit. It's, not the... Oh, no, the power is fine. Cockroach is offering you money for the rent. You take it. 40 bucks. Nice. Let's take a shower. Think back on how Spine touched you. You feel bad for her. I think we already went through this. We're gonna change position here. One of my legs has fallen asleep. All right. Should I make brekkie? I think we can survive off of just doing lunch. So let's just save with Sybil. I'm not gonna save over any of my other saves though. Hello. How are you doing today? What if we're wrong? What if we're supposed to... Oh, right. We went through this. Absolutely don't look outside. Yeah, these people seem greater. Another bit about recent events. This time we can... I'll just save over our oldest save here, which I guess is file 10. Okay. Back to crossword hell. Let's play for an hour. I don't know if playing for multiple hours helps you complete more crosswords. Or it helps you clear some. I guess let's find out. Whatever. Let's play for 2. You reach the advanced level crosswords. The words are getting quite complex, and you find yourself consulting the thesaurus frequently. Thesaurus, whatever. Thesaurus, I'm pretty sure. You're a knock at the door. It's almost noon. Knock at the door interrupts your crossword session. You spend 2 hours completing puzzles before you get interrupted. You complete 11. Warden helps you clear some. I think maybe spending more time does actually help you clear more. But I don't know. Oh, it's the pizza guy again. Hi. Teenager holding a square box. It smells like pizza. Hello. Hi, did you order a Mad Pie? No. Marches off. Pizza box in hand. Okay. 2 more hours of crosswords. And then it's maybe time for lunch. You do crossword puzzles for 2 hours. You complete 6 in that time. Morton helps you clear some. So boring. Alright, let's have lunch. It literally does not matter, but I don't know. Just beans. These are baked beans. Did we get this one? Whatever. You can't hide your eyes behind the mask, Papineau. I see your past in them. Your mask is less convincing than mine. God, finding Helen's voice again is hard.
Huh. I have nothing to hide. I am what I am.
We both wear masks to... Oh, Jesus Christ. We both wear masks to hide the thing beneath, but I'm honest about mine.
I've heard this 1,000 times. Do you think I don't recognize the black mold that's taken root in your heart?
You can clean all the toilets you want in the world, Papineau, but you can't clean the grime that taints your soul.
Tabernacle! Spare me the bunk. Your soul's worse than any toilet I've ever seen, but it's nothing a little bleach can't fix.
Yeah, I do remember that conversation from 1.0, and I do remember also asking if they were flirting or not. No, not video games. I've moved beyond video games, of course. I am now a crossword guy. I'm not a gamer anymore. You hear a knock at the door. Interrupts your crossword session. You spend 2 hours before being interrupted. You complete 8 puzzles in that time. Morton helps clear some. Nice. More crosswords. Is there someone at the door? Oh, it's the gamer? I don't... Oh, man. Even if he shows up now, I don't have time to do his fucking... I guess I could buy Massacre Princess, though. Hello?
Yes, yes. Hello. My time is valuable. Now that my formalities have been conducted, let's trade. I'm selling my, many would say, legendary gaming collection. Only a lackwit would pass up on this.
You open the door.
Spare me the pleasantries. I have neither the time nor the inclination. Let us deal.
I'm surprised that the gamer shows up this late in the game. I thought that was impossible. He's been in the gamer zone for the last few days, so he isn't even aware of recent events.
Try not to buy them all. I have many important clients.
Okay. Well, unfortunately, I am going to buy them all. So that's the one we need for the Massacre Princess ending. I literally don't think we have time to do that. But, you know, in fact, I think it would be literally impossible. Even if we started right now and only played until the end of the game, I think it would be literally impossible. But we can buy the other ones. Okay, we're done.
Jump Lad 3 is the best in the series. You won't regret it. The other games are kid stuff. This is for real gamers. Octo Cook is a cult hit. It doesn't look like much, but let's just say it goes real deep. This isn't the cutesy game it looks like on the surface. Not bad. Blood Ghoul Orgy. Impressive. This one is really hardcore. Real gamers only. It's been banned in 8 countries, including ours. It gets pretty intense. But Kotori-kon Ojo no Gyakusatsu. Oh god. Gyakusatsu? This one is important to me. You don't really want to buy it. You probably won't like it. I'm buying it. Did you even see the anime? Read the manga? It's not even released outside of Japan. Listen, I didn't mean to put that one on display. I'll give you $200 to have it back. Sorry, I'm keeping it. It seems I've underestimated you. This is my most prized possession. A cursed blade, folded 3,000 times by a blind Japanese swordsmith. He gave it a name, Neko no Shoben. In your tongue, that's Smile of the Jackal. It is yours if you give me back my game. By the way, that's absolutely not what that means. Neko is cat. I forget what Shoben is. I think it's like a cat's ass or some shit like that. Like, it's really stupid. Anyway, I don't know what Shoben is, but, no, the game is mine. I admit defeat. You have bested me by paying me $120 for my video game. Please take good care of her.
Semper Games. Gamers, derogatory. This game does have a lot of jokes about gamers being weird freaks. But honestly, I can't deny it. Gamers are weird freaks. Let's do some more fucking crosswords. You reach the expert level crosswords. The words are exclusively obscure now, and very many are used only scientifically. It's now the evening. You do crossword puzzles for 2 hours, and you complete 7 in that time. Morton helps clear some. You hear a knock at the door. A knock at the door interrupts your crossword session. You spend an hour completing puzzles before being interrupted. You complete 3. Morton helps clear some. Hello. Oh, it's the food merchant. Hi. I mean, I don't need anything, but I'll open the door and shoot the breeze. Chat for a little bit. Let's trade. Let's just see if you have anything I want. No. No. None of this. Goodbye. God, how much time do we have left? We are running out of time to be completing these stupid crosswords, let me tell you. Okay. Play for an hour. On accident. You do crossword puzzles for an hour, you complete 4. Let's do another hour. I'm just mashing at this point. 2. Let's see. 2 hours. Let's go. It's getting late. You should probably sleep. You're a knock at the door. It's now night. A knock at the door interrupts your crossword session. You spend 2 hours completing puzzles. You complete 6. Morton helps you clear some. Who is it now? It's the sports merchant. God damn, all the merchants today. Hello. Oh, you open the door? I mean, I can see what you want, I guess. Let's trade. Yeah, I just don't want any of this stuff. I'm good, but thanks, man. Thanks for stopping by. What time is it in-game? It's 22:18, so I can spend another hour completing crosswords. Unbelievable. You did it. You actually finished the crossword book. Unhinged Crossword Maniac. Complete the crossword book. If you do crossword puzzles for an hour, you complete 3 in that time. Morton helps you clear some. What's this? There are numbers scrawled on the margins of the book's final puzzle. 33707. So let me just write that down. You wonder what these are? A phone number, maybe? It's 5 digits, Sam. I mean, I don't know what phone numbers are in Canada, but I can't imagine they're 5 digits. I imagine they're the same as phone numbers in America, but I don't live there. I don't know. Okay. Unfortunately, it is 11 p.m. So I'm just gonna cook some fish for the roaches, and then I'm gonna go brush my teeth, and we're gonna go to bed, and we're gonna input that code in the morning. Strangely, you feel great after spending all day for the past 2 days playing crosswords. You feel great. Bedtime. You turned in for the night? Yes. As you fall asleep, you feel like she's watching you from the foot of your bed. She stays away. Hi, Spine. When you say this, you feel her approach for a moment. Then you feel like she's gone. Some leftovers have rotted away. It's now early morning. 7:28. Only 1 day left. Okay, usual morning routine. Only this time we are actually going to go somewhere and do something. So, I use the shower from this side. Okay. Take a shower. We might be out of soap this time. We have hot water, but no soap left. Yeah. Okay. I'll cook breakfast. I wish I could cook a proper breakfast, but I guess we'll just do chicken and rice. Here, knock the door. Ugh, I'm trying to eat breakfast. What? It's the general merchant. It's just like every merchant in the game. God, Joel's so much weaker in this timeline. Okay, what do you have? Just a bunch of shit that I don't need. It's fine. Whatever. Bye. Okay. Eat some rice and chicken. You share the food with 8 people, and you get a bunch of leftovers. Heaven. Oh, we got this one. Okay. We will drop another save. I think this is the final day. So I think we started on day 13. Okay, we'll do file 11. Will we talk later? I don't know. I don't know, Sybil. Not in this timeline, probably. Okay, we completed all of the crosswords. I feel like Morton would probably have something to do with the thing that we're about to do, but I honestly don't care. He's still super low level, and I don't really want to deal with that on top of everything else. So, yeah. But it's the 5-digit code. You guys know where that goes. You know, I've been fucking thirsty to figure that out for the entire game. But, alas. It just required doing crosswords. And I would have never guessed that in a million years. Oh, right. I do need Pluto to do this. Okay. And it is 3307. I wonder... Or, sorry, 33707. I wonder if this is save file locked, or what. Inside you find stairs? There's a small staircase leading down. How strange. So yeah, I wonder if this is like randomized per save file, so you can't just immediately go do this whenever. I guess it would be... I mean, I guess now that we know it, I wonder, but I also wonder if it's just generated when you complete the crossword puzzle. Because, like, what if I reloaded, right? Or what if I loaded, like, one of my other late game saves and used that code? Like, would I still, with my strong Joel, would I still be able to, like, go down here? Well, whatever, it doesn't matter. Secret basement. A stone coffin. The inscription reads, "Here lies Wilhelmina von Crosswords. Your words belong to her." Will you open the coffin? No. Let's make sure that I have everything I actually want to be using first. Oh, fuck. Do I have the goblin claws on lay yet? Oh, no, I don't. Ooh. Shit, do I even have an iris key at this point? Ooh, I don't. Okay, so actually, before we do this, I might want to pause and go and collect the goblin claws really quickly. Because Lay is much weaker without them. So, well, what if I just give her the Hell Sword? It does lower her HP like crazy, but the Hell Sword is pretty strong. And we didn't use it, so... But she's got the mask. I feel good with Dan on the high caliber rifle. I wish I could put him in a stance, but it's fine. And I'll probably just have him like full auto, like unload. Joel, you can't. Oh, damn, Joel's thing isn't fixed. That's something. Well, I wonder also if I just would be better off. No. She's fine with what she's got. All right, stone coffin, Crossword. Let's go. This is a super boss, I imagine. A puff of dust erupts from within. When it clears, you see yet another set of stairs. It smells of moldering paper. Stone stairs leading down. It's almost noon. Ha ha. At long last, the sepulchre... Oh god, okay. I was trying to maybe do, like, a German accent, but I just don't know if I can do it. I'm gonna butcher the shit out of this, so just bear with me. At long last,
The sepulchral seal has been censored. Oh no, that's French. I don't have any touchstones for the German accent. The ossuary of Wilhelmina von Crossword, Kaiserin of Crossword, yawns once more. Hither, votary of ink and script, partake of the proffered prize, should you possess the metal. Hello. Scrivener's corpse. Okay. The whispers are very funny. Dan causes a scene. The Scrivener is resistant to whatever Lay is doing. I'm just trying to listen to the whispers, guys. Yes, they're just crossword hits. That's what they are. Ice. Ass. Oh, Asab? Wait, what? I don't know. ERC. Oh my god. This corpse was skinned. You know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of, oh, what the hell is it called? Legacy of Kain. The first one. With the skinned guy on the wall. That's what it reminds me of. Pull the viewers down. I should maybe switch Lay off of the thing. 300 HP, 80 stamina. They resist a lot of things, but they're weak to fire, crushing, acid, and blast. Ah, man, so having the Furnace Edge would actually be really good in here. So I'll switch Lay's weapon, it seems like. I mean, I guess it's fine. It doesn't really matter. But I wonder if von Crossword there's a golden cloth. Hither, it is I, the illustrious Kaiserin Wilhelmina von Crossword, though presently fettered by the lugubrious catafalque of my captors. 2 words of release yet constrict me. Decamp now to my incarcerators, to vociferate to their words with stentorian fervor. I shall requite you with your rightful guerdon. Go with alacrity. Long have I anticipated your advent. Are you Auntie Wilma? Ha ha ha! Mwahaha! What a fantastical cognomen! Should it befit your fancy, you may henceforth address me so. Go with alacrity. Long have I anticipated your advent. Why are you inside that thing? My incarcerators shall endeavor to promulgate that I am primordial malignancy, confined for the safeguarding of all humanity. Balderdash, hokum, flubbery. The unembellished truth, however, is that my words challenge only the dominion of the puissant. I merely enunciate words of unvarnished truth. Go with alacrity. Who are your captors? Merely the victors of a strife long consigned to antiquity. Their time has been over for eons. Now is my time. Our time. Go with alacrity. How will you reward me? I offer the paramount recompense, life everlasting. On my word, you shall take your place beside my throne and wield dominion over the world with me. Go. Okay, how are you speaking to me? You perceive my words within the sanctum of your mind through telepathy. It seems that you, too, are endowed with the gift of words. Like you, I would rather cross words than cross swords. Go with alacrity. This is extremely funny. I think I found the German accent. It's still really bad, but I found it. So that's good. No, the pizza cutter. No. Oh boy. Stop missing. Well, at least Joel's, I guess, getting some feeds, but it doesn't really matter. Sam, I don't want to take you off of the best weapon in the game for you, but I'll just switch that to Scimitar for now. For 10,000 years I have stood guard over the Kaiserin's tomb. Her misdeeds are manifold, and cannot be reduced to mere words. Still, if you seek to unmake the seal of keeping upon the Kaiserin, you must speak the word of release. Though I beg you not to do so, I am bound by words of honor to allow you to try. Speak thus, a 10-letter word for the following symbol. Well, it's not hashtag, and it's not pound. Invoke the word of invoke the word of release. Hex marking. Pound sharp, hash marker, octothorpe, number mark, hashtagger. I don't know. It's either pound sharp or number mark. It's not the octothorpe, is it? I guess if I fail this, they just make me attack, right? Is it the Octothorpe? Because it's, like, got the 8 things? Yeah, it's the Octothorpe. You have satisfactorily recited the word of release. My body is the seal. You must now destroy it. Okay. Cleave? Beatstorm? Desiccated authors? I don't know. Maybe I should switch Lay off the Hellsword. It really, like, tanks her HP. And she's not doing any damage to these things. A silly creature! I love it. I love it. Oh, just like 300 HP. Crush, Fire, Acid Blast, Pierce, Bullet, Armor, Pierce, Flash, Cold, Shadow. Oh, I think the Hellsword deals shadow damage. The Hellsword got wounded. Yes, yes. The seal is vitiating. The room tremors as some unseen locking mechanism unclasps. Heavy chains clang and grind against the ground nearby. Wounded Hellsword. The heartbeat is slow. Deals corruption damage. Okay. I guess I should switch her to something else. The Rat Claws? I feel like what we're doing here is maybe not good. But you know what? I like that this existed here sort of regardless of the whole visitor of it all. For 10,000 years I have stood guard over the Kaiserin's tomb. Her reign of terror, which defies all words, lives on in the unwritten, unconscious memories of mankind. If you seek to unmake the seal of keeping upon the Kaiserin, you must speak the word of release, though to do so would doom mankind to an unspeakable fate. Speak thus, a 7-letter word for a person who never laughs. Yes, do it. Invoke the word of release. Oh god. Akakov.
Agalast, Nihilad, Sulkite, Laurist, or Doloret. A person who never laughs. Dolor is pain in Spanish and also I think in Latin. So I just don't think that that's it. Sulkite doesn't seem like a real word. Lurist, I don't even know what that is. Agalast, Akakov, or Nihilad. I feel like Nihilad also doesn't sound right. I assume that that I like something bad happens if I pick the wrong one. So I don't know. Akakov, maybe. I don't have any reason to rule it out. Agalast, maybe. I don't have any reason to rule that out. Nihilad doesn't seem like a real word. Neither does Sulkite. Lurist, I don't have a reason to rule out. Doloret doesn't seem right etymologically. I guess Akakov? Agalast, Nihilad. Nihilad means that a person who never laughs. I don't know, Nihilad doesn't seem right, but etymologically it makes sense. But I just don't think it's a real word. Akakov? This is not the word of release! Ow. Dunce! Simpleton, nitwit, nincompoop, muttonhead, that is not even a word! Okay. Well, they give you tons of bandages in here, so I'm not really worried about it, but... I do think it's funny that she's like, you idiot! Alright, let's try that again. Person who never laughs. Agalast? That doesn't seem right. That just doesn't seem right to me. Alright, the one that makes the most sense to me is... I guess it might be Nihilad. That's not the word. Fuck. It's fine. I can just take damage through all of this. It doesn't matter. We're just gonna keep going. We're gonna keep trying it until it works. Let's see. 7-letter word for someone who never laughs. Sulkite? That just doesn't make any sense. This doesn't seem like a real word. Lurist? Fuck. Fucking goddamn. Okay. Oh, I don't need to be doing that to her. Or to Joel. Alright, one more try. Come on. Agalast? Sulkite? Doloret? Agalast is what it was. Okay. You have satisfactorily recited the word of release. My body is the seal, you must now destroy it. Okay. Fine. Whatever. Oh, those do piercing? I guess it does resist piercing. The Wailing Poet. Didn't even know what this guy was. It's fine. Whatever. Do these guys also teach you what you're supposed to use to fight Wilhelmina? Yes. Yes.
Mahaha! The seal is vitiating. The room tremors as some unseen locking mechanism unclasps. Heavy chains clang and grind against the ground nearby. Excellent. So, I guess I should put lay on something else? I don't know. If Joel dies, that's also fine. I'm not worried about it. Okay, so obviously we need to go up to Auntie Wilma. Ooh, things don't look so good up there, though. I just kind of noticed the sort of human skin pelts on the walls. Joel's bleeding has stopped. Yeah, we're gonna play the circle game a little bit until Joel gets his HP back. So, I guess give me one moment, please. All right, guys, I played the circle game a bit. And then I just decided to use a bunch of items because, like, why would I waste my time like this? This is an ending. I don't know why I'm, like, being frugal. This is an ending, so... But all of the dead people on the walls is kind of concerning. Hey, Wilhelmina. The sarcophagus remains closed, though the chains that held it have retracted. Exceptional! Simply stupendous! My emancipation is within reach, as is your just recompense. Lift the lid of my sepulchral chest, and I shall divulge the final step. Open the lid. It takes all of your might, but you manage to push open the sarcophagus lid. Yes, yes! Liberty is so close, I can taste it. Ha 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 ha! Wah ha ha! My deliverance is nigh. Only a single deed stands between you and your merited recompense. You can't explain how or why, but a worm boards in your head. An ominous word. A word from a language long forgotten that has not been uttered in untold eons. Pronounce the word of power. What is my reward? I offer the ultimate apotheosis, life without cessation. Immortality. You shall be my throne as I assert my dominion over this terrain. Say the word of power. A word that you don't know and would never even conceive of escapes your lips, as if of its own volition. As the golden chains that bound the witch evaporate, you realize something. This was a mistake. Your sobriquet, your appellation, give me your name. You don't remember responding, but you know that your name is now hers. Capital, you're doing superlatively. Now your integument. Surrender your dermis. You are engulfed in white-hot pain. Your skin tears itself off of your body and crawls toward her like a slug. You can still feel as your skin wraps itself around her legs and crawls up her body. Outstanding! Your oculi next. Expeditiously now. Don't you want to govern by my side? Your eyes squirm out of your sockets, and of their own accord, growing spindly, spider-like legs to dig themselves out of your skull. They pull at your optic nerves until they snap. Your eyeballs skitter onto the witch and bury themselves into her back. The pain and shock are too much. You begin to fade away. No, no, don't perish on me. You are to remain enigmatic, zootic, and cognizant for this. In fact, I want you to cashinate. You understand. You erupt in laughter. Exemplary. Oh god, she's French now. Whatever. It's fine. Now, yours closer. She takes your tongue next, then your heart and brain. By the time she's done, there is nothing left of you but a giggling husk. She never rescinds her command to laugh, and so you continue laughing as you witness her horrible rise to power. As promised, you remain by her side for all of time, a wretched, cackling lump. The end. Words of power. I feel like there is a different... Is that it, really? Is that really it? Give me 1 second. Just give me 1 second. Okay, so, yeah, that's it. That's the ending. I think, obviously, the game continues if you don't do that. I think you just have to fight her as a boss, which I think is probably better.
than just letting that sort of like gotcha ending exist. It's honestly like a game over, like a non-standard game over probably. But yeah, that's not the way we want to do this, I don't think. Although it is extremely funny. Okay. So I'm gonna... Hopefully I can get through this quickly. I just want to see what score you get for getting this bad ending. Oh, 1,000 points. So it's a really bad score. Okay, great. So instead of loading that one, what I want to do is actually load our last save from before we went to kill Sybil. And this time I want to try and use the number to get down into the crossword labyrinth and see how that goes. But this time we have the furnace edge, so it should be a bit of a different fight, I would say. I'm also gonna actually keep Dan on the Yanma belt because I'm not sure if she's actually immune to what's it called? Paralysis. That's the word I was looking for. Okay. And if this doesn't work, then I guess I'll have to, you know, do the other thing. But I hope it'll work. I hope it's just save game randomized and not something... so it's 33,707. Okay, that is right. So you can just find it out. You don't have to actually, like, do the whole thing. Or what is it? You don't have to do all the crosswords and stuff. Obviously, I think if we just don't say the words of power, then I think, like, we just fight her would be my guess as to what happens. So... Oh, god damn it. Well, I guess it wouldn't be an episode of Look Outside if Lei didn't break an extremely important weapon immediately. So... I mean, you guys don't need to see this. Really, so I guess I'll just pause until I'm back where we were, okay? So I'll see you guys in a minute. Hi guys, I thought I might also want to show you this thing, because I got into a fight with it, so... this is the co-authors. I just figured you probably wanted to see it, so... Oh yeah, Lei has the, what is it called? The hockey stick on her. Oh, it has very little HP. Does it just have, like, insanely high defense? You're a piece of shit, Dan. I wonder why it was so weak. It looked so big and scary. Well, whatever. I guess I should have taken all of these, like, flayed skins and things as the indication that maybe Auntie Wilma is, not cool. It was Agalast. I am gonna switch Lei back to the Goblin Claws before we... Oh god, I forgot to pause. Well, whatever. It's fine, guys. You'll live. You'll live. Sitting through a little bit of the redoing that I have to do. Now you know what I go through. Every single time something doesn't happen exactly the way I want it. Oh, there you go. Yeah, cool. I'm just double checking that I am still actually recording. Because if I was just saying that to myself in my empty room with the recording paused, I would feel something. Certainly, I would feel something. I feel a type of way, to be certain. Dan, you definitely need more stamina before we proceed. And Lay, you definitely need the Goblin Claws back. Unfortunately, I have to fight this guy. I'm honestly just gonna have Lay fucking guard because the amount of damage that she does is minimal anyway. This thing only has like 300 HP, so. Oh, we don't have the high caliber rifle anymore for Dan though. Sad. Well, I'm sure we'll live. The sarcophagus remains closed, the chains that held it have retracted. Right. We're definitely going to open the lid. I wonder if you're not allowed to not say the word. I will not say it.
You teeter at the precipice. One articulation of the word suffices. Invoke the word of power.
No.
Then I will compel you to submission.
Okay.
Endless Brachtian vomitus. Let them be endeared in this place by the endless regurgitation of frogs.
Wilhelmina speaks a curse of frogs. Lay is vomiting an endless stream of frogs. I'm thinking that you're gonna get Yanma Kikut, Wilhelmina. And I'm going to Teeth Storm.
Nice.
Owned. Aim shot, heathing, and I'll just do teeth shot. Oh, she does resist bullet. A shame. I guess I'll poll the viewers. Let's see how fucked we are against this lady. And Lay, I want you to green base. Dan has his viewers about this guy. Heck. Weak to crushing, fire, acid, and blast. She's got 3,900 HP, so she's very strong. She's got a lot of HP.
Blood drops.
Wilhelmina is no longer paralyzed. Well, let's fix that. Let's absolutely fix that. But first, she doesn't like fire or acid. And I have an acid flask, so I'm gonna have that happen. Yeah, Dan, you're gonna Yanma kick. Joel, do I have a firebomb in here somewhere, right? If I don't, that's fine, but I would like to use one if I have one. Fingernail bomb. No, it looks like this is before I did my big crafting thing. Okay, I'll just throw turpentine instead, just to make sure that she actually gets acided, and then Beast will just claws. She didn't get stunned. Okay, cool. Very good damage. Lay.
Cartilagium. What? Cartilagium comminutus.
Oh my god. Okay. Comminutus? Comminutus? Okay.
Cartilagium comminutus. Trilitate the osseous remnants of this ignoble thrall.
The curse of broken bones. Jan has every bone in their body broken. Holy shit, she took 700 bleed damage. Dan, can you move? Can you do anything on this turn, or are you just totally fucked? Like, can I just rub some medication on that, or is like he fucked forever? It's really funny. I'll have Joel do it. Dan. Oh, Dan, you can still go. Okay. Yeah, give yourself an energy drink, Dan. Or, I don't know, I guess you could maybe take a shot. Like, whatever. Oh, it just lowers his max health. That's fine, whatever. Let's see. And we'll just give Dan an energy drink, and we'll have Beast continue using claws.
Infinitum epileptis crestis, lees my foe in dolorous peroxides.
Sam is having a violent seizure. Okay. So Sam can't do anything. I'm so glad that she's vulnerable to the Yanma kick, though. That's genuinely really helpful. Oh, attack Joel. That's totally fine. Joel can take it. Oh, she died. Sam's party was victorious. 400 EXP received. Wilhelmina, the Witch of Crosswords, has breathed her last. You feel her lingering power of language fill you for a moment. You may be able to speak something into existence. What shall you create? A sword, a spear, or a hammer? A sword. You speak a word of power. The witch's wretched body reforms itself into a sword. Her foul will lives on in its black blade. She is eager to part people from their heads. Find the spell sword. Let's take a look at that. The spell sword is inscribed... A sword inscribed with cutting words. It seems fragile. Let's see. Sharp tongue. A long black tongue slices one target, bolstered by the user's vocabulary. Causes bleed. Song of the Worms. Powerful spell that hits 3 targets at random, bolstered by the user's vocabulary, may confuse targets. Eldritch Voice. Powerful spell against 1 target, empowered by the user's vocabulary. I don't understand what that means. I mean, obviously, Sam's vocab is pretty high because he completed all the crosswords, but maybe that's also saying that this weapon is really good for Morton. It's like a best in slot for Morton or whatever. Okay, guys. Well, we slew the crossword witch. We got the bad ending. I don't know why that's an ending and not just like a game over, like every other time you make a stupid decision, stupid split-second decision out of curiosity and then get eviscerated. But whatever. I guess that's it. And now I know that I can get Massacre Princess. I really don't think that we have the time to do it in game, even if I wanted to. Even if I wanted to. I will try it off screen. I will try it off screen. I will make a post on YouTube explaining whether or not there will be another video soon. I don't think there will be, but I will try it off screen. But this video needs to be over. Okay, guys. Well, that happened and was something. It seems fun. You know, it seems like a fun little thing. I'm not against that. The ending was kind of not an ending, but I knew it was a joke, so it's whatever. This feels like such a weird place to, like, start going into, like, my overall review of Look Outside 2.0. But that is kind of what I wanted to do with the final episode of Look Outside 2.0. Is I wanted to do a little, like, review of, like, how I feel about the game. Now that it's been so extensively updated. So my off-the-cuff thoughts, right here, right now, in this moment, is that I love the majority of the new content in the game. I think adding all of the side quests for the characters in the game is really, really good. I love Mazes and Wizards. I love, Lay's side quest and Joel's side quest and I love that Helen clearly has a side quest, and I love the fixing Joel's teddy bear, and like everything is like really really good as far as like expanding your party members. Rat Hell, I mean that's not 2.0, but you know, it's new to me. The rework of Ernest I think is really good. Considering that before it was just like you had to give him food like multiple times when he came to your door, and that was very random. So he was very hard to recruit before. But yeah, I really, really enjoyed doing this again. And I enjoyed the majority of the new content very much. I do have some caveats to that, which is that, you know, Summer's apartment, like I said in that episode where we covered that, Summer's apartment was very undercooked. It wasn't bad, but it felt undercooked. I think knowing that when the timer runs out, it's a boss fight instead of you just instantly dying is also good, but you would never assume that. So I feel like my points about running out of time still stand. You know, it's hard to focus on the dialogue when there's a timer, and it's hard to tell what parts of the apartment are like a underwater joke and what parts of them are actually like narrative pieces about Summer's depression. So I don't have anything new to say on that. I just, you know, wasn't super in love with Summer's apartment. The meat world. Here's my thought about the meat world. I think it's really intriguing, and it's definitely very difficult to figure out, but it is very possible to figure out on your own. I understand now why the 7th iris key is given to you behind Sybil, because I thought about it and I was like, well, but if you did the thing behind Sybil, it would give you another iris key, and, you know, if you didn't fight the furnace, like, that's another way to complete Sybil without having to fight, like, the super boss, essentially. So that makes sense to me. But overall, I feel like the meat world just has way too little narrative to it. Like, it's all presented without any context. It's just a thing that is there. And it just gets a little boring, I think. Like, it kind of comes off as like a slog when you're going through it, because it's just kind of like the optional super dungeon, and you get nothing. Like, you get nothing narratively from it. Like, there aren't even any jokes in it at all. Like, it literally is just like a bunch of like big enemies and a gross environment. And the gross environment is very cool, and the music is awesome. And I think finding your way into it is a very fun, like, little secret. But, like, you don't, like, there's just no, like, personality to it. It is just, like, fighting a bunch of guys. And, you know, especially coming at it late game when there's not even any EXP to be gained from it, it really just is kind of a slog. And there's nothing really to, like, there's nothing satisfactory about it either, because if you do it, like, the whole point of the meat world is to make the boss fight against Sybil for the Unity ending easier. Like, that's the whole point of it. Killing all of the organs doesn't unlock anything specific. It just makes Sybil easier to kill, which is fine. But again, the rewards are very limited. And, like, yeah, there are some also really good endgame items in there. Like, you know, the goblin claws are basically probably the best weapon in the game. But, like, or at least the best one for leg, at any rate. But, like, I don't know. Otherwise, it's just, like, a bunch of dudes. And as much as I love all of the weird, fucked up creatures in this game, it just, the meat world was, like, kind of a slog. And it was just kind of a real downer, I think, for me. I think, you know, if I was playing this game the way it is not intended and, like, looking up everything, I think it would have been faster and I would have had a better experience. But I still think that the meat world, it just needs, like, a little something more. It just needs, like, a little bit extra to go for it. But, you know, this game is so dense with secrets and shit. Who knows? Maybe I fucking missed something. and the meat world has more texture if you just like do this one weird trick. I don't know, but my experience of it was not great. I didn't love it. I liked the music. I liked the cool bosses, but overall, it's just kind of extremely long slog. That's extremely unsatisfying, because you just don't get anything out of it other than making Sybil weaker, and that only matters if you're going for the Unity ending, and the Unity ending sucks. It sucks. So I just, I'm not really super into that. I hate to be super down on the Unity ending, but I don't like what it does to the cosmic horror of the game. Although I appreciate the attempt, I don't know. I'm of two minds, because I still love this game. Like, there's very little that you could do that would make me fall out of love with this game, and I don't think Unity did that. I just think it's a misstep. That's all. But overall, I don't really like the meat world. I think that's like the major issue that I have with 2.0. The one thing that I was worried about as well, with 2.0, when I initially realized how big this update was I was very worried about bloat, because this game I felt a little unfinished in 1.0. So I understood why additional content was necessary to a certain degree, because there was areas that were unfinished and like shit that didn't work and bugs, and there were problems in 1.0. But I still liked 1.0. I liked the length that it was. I liked the variance of the endings in it. I really enjoyed 1.0 for what it was a lot. And so the thing I was really worried about with 2.0 was, like, with all of this extra content, how are we, like, are we gonna over bloat this? Are we gonna speak too much, and sort of like ruin the vibe of the game, by speaking too much? And Unity is the closest to that I feel the game gets. I feel like because Unity just kind of overtips the hand, on what the game is about and like the thematics of it all. But overall, other than Unity, I feel like the game has moved closer to a horror comedy game than before, with all of the new 2.0 content, which is not bad. I like the sense of humor that this game has a lot, and we still have some dark moments, right? We have the dark moments of Ben in the teeth apartment, and we have Dan's dark moment, and I assume other characters have, more stuff going on that we just didn't get into in this playthrough because we weren't using them. But overall, there were some, there were still some dark moments added to the game. Maybe cursed mode is also part of the problem of, like, why I found the game to be a little bit more horror comedy than before, because it does add stuff like Angel of Death. I assume Angel of Death is not in the base game. It adds the extra enemies for Antoine, and also makes Antoine a mandatory boss to finish the game. It adds a bunch of stuff. Adds a bunch of extra enemies, and the beginning of the thing does say that the tone of the game is very different in cursed mode. So, like, maybe that's part of, like, what makes it more of a horror comedy game than before, is just cursed mode itself. But I would say that the game still leans way more toward horror comedy than it does cosmic horror now, and that's fine. I just happen to like cosmic horror more than horror comedy, but I still think this game is brilliant, and beautiful, and hilarious, and deeply moving in a lot of ways. So this is not to say that I think that the genre shifting a little bit more towards funny is a bad thing. It's just maybe not 100% to my preference, but, like, I still like it a lot. So it's fine. It's good even. I feel like I had one other thought that I wanted to express about 2.0 that's totally fallen out of my brain in this very moment. So give me 2 seconds. I'm going to pause the recording and thonk. Hi guys, I'm back. I remembered. I wanted to talk about curse mode itself. Because I've never actually really commented on like how I feel about curse mode. Curse mode is fine. I don't know. I think having played the game before helps a lot. The more limited saving is annoying, but it's not terrible. And it's still way better than like Fear and Hunger, especially Fear and Hunger Turbina. So I'm really just like fine. I'm totally fine with that. Even though it's sometimes painful to set things up because of the more limited saving. But I like the extra bosses. I think that's cool. I like the ads that are added. I think all of that stuff is great. I would not consider Curse Mode to be too significantly harder than the base game. It's harder, but I wouldn't consider it to be too much harder. Yeah, I died a bunch of times, but I don't know. I got through it okay. Most of my resets were from... Most of my pain and suffering was from the early parts of the game and just not knowing what was coming with Curse Mode and also with 2.0. So I just feel like Curse Mode is totally good. Like, I really have no problems with it. I appreciate it existing because I do love a hard mode. I am one of those toxic gamers who loves a hard mode in a video game. But yeah, I would say overall Curse Mode is a big thumbs up for me. I thought it was super fun. It was more challenging, but not that much more challenging. And I think the closer the game... Like, honestly, I feel like a game like this, or a lot of games... Maybe it's because I've been playing video games for too long, but I just don't feel alive if I don't die every once in a while. Do you know what I mean? So, you know, it's nice to have a hard mode that kills you a little bit, and makes you actually have to think about how you're going to play and how you're going to strategize and how you're going to build. And, you know, I think it's pretty clear also with Curse Mode that I didn't play, like, 100% optimally. You know, I wasn't doing my, like, swapping all of the items to get max HP to use bandages to heal more trick in Cursed Mode. Mostly because of the new food mechanics, because I feel like there's just so much more HP to go around because of that now. But, like, you know, I didn't have to do that. I didn't have to buy cheese from Clara every single day. I didn't have to, like... You know, I didn't have to, like, be reloading Dan's gun with Lei every single time I needed to or something like that. Like, I didn't need to go through all that hassle and trouble and difficulty to play the game perfectly optimally to, like, succeed and kill most of the game's bosses. So, I feel good about that. And I think that's the final thought that I really have about 2.0. So overall, I would say I really loved it. Loved coming back to this game. Loved that there was more content. Loved most of the new content. Some of it I'm not super hot on, but, you know, that's everything. That's everything in the world. You know, not everything's going to be 100% to your taste, 100% perfect for you. But, like, still, I feel like this game, I just love it to death. I love it to pieces. I'm definitely going to play this game more on my own time. I don't think you could ever make me hate this game. It's impossible. It's such a delight. There's still shit that I haven't found. There's still so much to explore. Like, you know, I'm just like, I'm enamored with this game so deeply. I think it's so excellent in just so many ways. And 2.0, you know, for all of my little grumps about it, they're minuscule. They don't matter that much. I think it's overall great. I think it's an absolute banger extra content update. I would be very worried about them adding a significant amount more content in the game. Like, obviously filling in a few more gaps would be totally fine, but I hope that there is not, like, a massive 3.0 update that is, like, sort of comparable to this anytime soon. I hope that just kind of never happens, to be honest, because This game is getting long. It's getting very long. Even this replay took an extra, what, 9 episodes compared to the previous series. So like, this game is getting very long, and I don't want the pacing of the game to be dragged out any further, because I already really like the pacing in 1.0, and 2.0 definitely lengthens it quite a bit. And I really hope that there's not more, because there doesn't need to be more. Like, I think it's good. Like, obviously there are some blanks that maybe you could fill in with the stuff that I like have issues with, but I think at this stage, Look Outside 2.0, or Look Outside just in general, has all the content it needs. It just needs to be refined a little bit, is what I would say. But I think, unless I can somehow get through all of Massacre Princess in the final 3 days of the game, I think that is going to be all for this series for now, guys. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I was really happy to come back to this game. I was really happy to hear from people about this game, because it's so good, and I love it so much, and I love talking about it and chatting with people about it in the comments. So thank you guys so much for sticking out this journey with me. I'd love to hear what you thought of it, and what you think of 2.0 in the comments and such. Yeah, I think that's everything. As for next projects, I have some thoughts about what I want to do next. Will it be out very soon after this? I don't know. I have to consider recording time and all that, and I do actually want to have a backlog this time. Because it was very disastrous when I lost my backlog due to getting sick, and so I want to have a better backlog this time before I start uploading. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you then. Bye bye.